AGORACOM Talks, your weekly go-to source for the best small-cap headlines for over 65 million investors since 2007. We are coming at you breaking news style today, unpacking 5 critical press releases.
Yeah, we're looking at exactly how these small-cap companies are actively de-risking their operations. Moving from lab validations straight through logistics and right down to the drill bit.
Exactly. We are hunting for those hard metrics you need for your own deep dive research. So let's start with de-risking the tech itself. Think about trying to squeeze 8% more fuel into a gas tank without changing its size.
Right. It sounds basically impossible.
It does, but HPQ Silicon is doing something very similar. HPQ and OTC is HPQFF. The headline here is their cell platform just achieved UL 1642 safety certification.
And the numbers there are huge. They had 6,500 milliampere hours, which is an 8.3% capacity jump from their Gen4. But the how is what actually matters for investors here.
Because usually pushing more energy density means a higher risk of thermal runaway, right? Like battery fire.
Exactly. Hitting that 8.3% bump while actually maintaining that rigorous UL 1642 safety standard, well, it means they solve that density to heat ratio. Independent certification basically transforms this into a commercially viable product.
Oh, wow. So it's like getting a government safety seal on a new car engine that also somehow drives 8% further on a single tank.
Yeah.
But proving tech in a lab is just step one,
Yeah, the real bottleneck is usually getting the heavy machinery on site to actually build the thing.
Right, which brings us to ESGold Corp, ESAU. OTC is ESAUF. The headline is that major equipment was validated in China for the Montalban project.
They have officially moved from theoretical timelines to physical reality. The mobile water treatment is already in Quebec, and the Falcon concentrator arrives in mid-August.
Wait, the Falcon concentrator is the one that uses centrifugal force to spin and separate the fine gold, right?
You got it. So what does this mean for you as an investor? Having that steel physically on the ground means they control their own destiny now. It fundamentally de-risks the timeline because they aren't at the mercy of supply chain delays anymore.
So we have the tech in the gear, but you still have to dig into the bedrock to prove the asset's value. Let's look at Great Atlantic Resources. TSX Venture GR partner HM Exploration confirms significant mineralization at Pilley's Island.
Yeah, that PI 26007 hole is a standout. They hit 23 meters, grading 1.21% copper, 1.67% zinc, and 10.67 grams per ton silver.
And they confirmed that upper lens over a 60-meter strike length.
Well, you're looking for stacked sulphide lenses here. Basically underground pancake layers of high-grade metal. Proving that stack and remain open means the volume potential just expanded dramatically.
But you don't always have to drill fresh rock to find volume, do you? Well, Houghton Gold Corp is literally digging through 19th century leftovers. TSX Venture LG OTC is LGCXF.
Yeah, they are drilling into historic heap leach pads.
Yeah.
Just massive mounds of crushed rock from old mines. The headline shows they drilled 9.9 meters, grading 2.4 grams per ton gold and 50.7 grams per ton silver in the Santa Fe stockpile.
And the stockpile holds, what, 16 million tons?
Exactly. With cyanide extractable gold averaging over 30%. That means using a simple chemical solution over the rock to collect the gold is highly effective. It offers cheap, immediate extraction without blowing up new rock.
That's wild. Okay, let's talk about scaling up a footprint with McFarlane Lake Mining. CSE MLM OTC MLMLF. Headline says they intersect 179 meters of 0.87 grams per ton gold at the Juby project.
Right, and 155 meters of 0.9 grams per ton gold, extending the strike length to 1.9 kilometers. That is a massive scale.
But hold on, let me play devil's advocate here. Less than 1 gram per ton is pretty low grade. They found this in the hanging wall, which is just the rock resting on top of the main deposit.
Right, the dirt on top.
So aren't they just widening an open pit to dig up a massive amount of low-value dirt? Does widening this hanging wall actually change the economics of extraction?
It definitely does, and it all comes down to the stripping ratio. To get to the deep, high-grade gold, you have to move the dirt on top of it anyway. That's usually pure cost.
I see where you're going.
Yeah, if the hanging wall itself contains 0.9 grams per ton, that waste dirt suddenly pays for its own removal. You are turning a mandatory waste removal cost into actual revenue.
I love that. Mining a mineralized hanging wall is like realizing the thick crust of a pie is just as edible as the filling. You have to cut a wider slice to get to the center anyway, but now you get calories from the crust instead of just throwing it away.
That is a perfect way to put it. Those underlying mechanics turn a standard drill press release into a totally viable business model.
And that's exactly why we look at the data. Whether it's safely packing 8% more energy into a battery or proving the dirt on top of your mine pays for itself, these specific metrics are the critical starting blocks for your research.
Absolutely, the numbers don't lie.
So I'll leave you with this provocative thought. As these small caps rapidly de-risk their operations through safety certifications and drill bit math, will the broader market catch on before the final resource estimates are printed? Thanks for joining us.